7 months ago, I started a journey and I wanted to figure out how much money one can make, especially when it comes to trading prediction markets. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to inform you that I have literally made a 1000x return on investment, especially when it comes to my portfolio. So, 7 months ago, I definitely started with $70 and take a look at my P&L, 72,159, and we are definitely up by a whole lot ever since we started this journey. Now, the journey hasn't been easy. It has been, a very traumatizing journey, if I do say so myself, because there have been moments where I literally, almost lost everything. I was down 30%, but the journey had to continue. So this right over here, what you're looking at on the screen is an app called Polycool, and it's a very cool app, no pun intended, that you can use to find similar traders who are on the same, trajectory just like you are, and you are going to be able to literally copy them and just basically do what they are doing on their account. So today's episode is basically about giving you the blueprint, giving you the exact details that really gave me an edge and the strategy that I used, especially when picking moments of or rather moments during a particular phase of the trading cycle that is lucrative. And this is what we are going to be talking about. So yeah, check it out. Polycool app is definitely in the description box below if you guys want to follow me, and if you want to have similar growth trajectory as I have had in the past, you can obviously definitely check out this Telegram trading app. So link is going to be in the description box below. So anyhow, let's talk about some trading methodologies that you're supposed to be utilizing. So what I usually do is, when it comes to prediction markets, I mostly trade Bitcoin up and down. So there are a lot of people who've got different strategies, and personally the only strategy that I have been using that has helped me get these results is specifically concentrating on crypto. Of course, there are a lot of you guys who have a lot of knowledge, especially when it comes to sports, so you can decide to trade Polymarkets using the sports category, and you guys are going to be very good. So the reason why personally I love trading crypto, and to be precise, the Bitcoin category, especially the Bitcoin up and down, is due to the fact that it helps me to be predictable. For example, here we've got all these different prediction time frames and the times to beat. So using the scientific, or rather using technical analysis, you are able to have an edge, because if you're good at technical analysis, it is definitely going to guide you, especially with regards to predicting what can happen. You can literally go in the future based on previous activity, and this is what I really definitely want to dive into. Okay, so we're specifically going to be focusing on Bitcoin, because I really believe Bitcoin is a much more tameable. You can easily tame the charts, if I can put it that way, due to the fact that we have had so much data. We've had data lasting over years and years upon years full of data, and this is one of the reasons why it is obviously one of those prediction markets that you can easily use quite a lot of data driven facts to sort of come up with your hypothesis or your prediction. And this is one of the reasons why I specifically stick to the Bitcoin up and down category, especially when it comes to the daily. So for example, in today's instance, the time to beat, or rather the price to beat, is around 65,571, and we've got about 11 hours. So in order for you to get this particular bet right, you just have to basically choose the right prediction. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring your attention to doji candles, because doji candles are going to be very helpful. So, to a lot of you guys who haven't been trading cryptocurrencies for a while, right, or who haven't had any technical analysis background, right, there's one concept that I want you to really focus on when it comes to trading any types of markets, right? Picking the reversal points are going to be literally the most juiciest part of a trading cycle. So in order for you to really get to make a lot of money trading prediction markets, because not all options or prices to beat are created the same. A lot of these things have got um, you can literally come up with a strategy that can help you make the most out of prediction markets in comparison to somebody who doesn't have an idea of how these things work. So, in order for you to get the results that I have been having, you have to be very particular about when you choose to trade prediction markets, because 9 times out of 10, if you pick specific time frames when the price is going to make a reversal, there is a high likelihood that you're going to have undervalued up or down shares. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me carefully. In order for you to make gigantic leaps, especially when it comes to prediction markets, the secret is choosing undervalued shares, because if you buy an undervalued share, the higher return on investment you are going to be able to get. And this is going to help you get the most out of prediction markets. So, I'm very strategic when it comes to choosing when to trade. And the only times that I choose to trade is when we are about to have a sharp reversal. Sharp reversals allow because there's a lot of trading bots that trade prediction markets. So what these guys usually do is they do not anticipate a reversal. They are mostly reacting swiftly to the price of the price of Bitcoin on a lot of exchanges. So they don't really use a lot of foresight. They don't really trade into the future. They're just using current data and just basically front running the prices when it comes to the up and the down shares. And this is where you get to make a lot of money, because that's the only advantage that you have over these sophisticated bots, because Polymarket is definitely bombarded with a lot of automated ultra super fast bots, so you're not going to beat them. Even if you copy trade them, yeah, obviously going to be front run, and you're not going to make it past the speed of these things. So the only way you have an edge is if you are able to see what they cannot see. And a lot of times they only react to the price in real time. So if you can forecast and just basically predict that the price is going to have a reversal, you can definitely get the prices, or rather the up shares or the down shares, at a very undervalued price. And once that happens, you guys are going to be able to make a minimum of a 3x per trade. Sometimes you can even literally do a 10x. There were moments when the up or down shares were like literally 10 cents, 5 cents, and then we had a ginormous reversal, and this literally made me almost something like a 7x in one trade. So these are obviously possible. These are things that you can definitely do if you know exactly what to look for. So the strategy that I'm trying to let you guys in on is trading reversals. So basically, how do you get to trade reversals? The secret is in doji candles. So basically, a doji candle is let's just take a look at this. There we go. We are verifying that we are human. By the way, this is not even sponsored by forex.com. So, yeah, so basically a doji forms when the open and the close of a candlestick are equal or very close to equal. Considered a neutral formation suggesting indecision between buyers and sellers. Bullish or bearish bias depends on previous price swings or trend. Length of upper and lower shadows may vary, giving the appearance of a plus sign, cross, or inverted cross. So why are dojis important? Completed doji may help to either confirm or negate a potential significant high or low has occurred. May act as a leading indicator suggesting a short-term price swing, trend reversal. So what I really want you to concentrate on is a trend reversal. So dojis may act as a leading indicator suggesting a short-term price swing, trend reversal may be in progress. Doji may also help confirm or strengthen other reversal indicators, especially when found at support or resistance after long trend or wide ranging candlestick. So basically what you're looking for is a prolonged market scenario where the price has been going like that, and then all of a sudden you reach an area where there's either a fair value gap or there's previous support. You get my point? So what you're looking for is a doji. For example, this is a doji. This particular candle right over here is a doji. Okay, so if we take a look at the types of doji candles that we have, we've got different types. So there's a gravestone doji, there's a dragonfly doji, there's got a long-legged doji, there's a bullish, bearish type of doji. So these things really bring about confirmations of a trend reversal, and this is where you can have an edge. So I'm not really going to dive deep into that because I keep these strategies specifically for private community members. But if you guys have got the will, you can literally research how you can trade doji candles at support and resistance levels, and this is obviously going to help you a whole lot. So I just thought of sharing with you, because when we started this journey, that was like literally 7 months ago. I told you that I was only going to start with a very limited amount of money, and if I'm not mistaken, I started with about $20. $20 has turned into over 70,000 US dollars in about 7 months. So these are real strategies that I'm using, and in case you guys really want to be mentored by me, all the details are definitely going to be in the description box below and also the comments section. So yeah, check out doji candles, dive deep into this, and look out for those reversals, and just basically trend swings give you the best up shares. So the secret is you get the cheapest up or down shares, and the only way you can do that is by going into the future and just basically anticipating a trend reversal.